Hi Leo, welcome to your May 2020 reading. Thanks for joining us. My name is Michelle.
My name is Richard.
Let's get started with your reading. Leo, you have the present as your oracle card. Now in this case, what I'm getting around this is of reciprocity. There'll either be a gift given to you or you will give a gift to another. But of course there can be no true gift without reciprocation. So an exchange of some kind. Could be an energy exchange, could be an actual physical gift, bonds growing closer, a connection being deepened. The exchange of gifts may also be about the giving of time and energy to each other. So we'll see where that goes. Now Richard has pulled a card from the Mausolea Oracle and we have the Prince.
Now the Prince was a commander, but he was a vanquished commander. And he now roams around the outskirts of Urkala and stops other enemies from now coming into Urkala. And the message here is that the prince reminds us that to dwell in disgrace, sorrow and loss has an impact on the world around us, sometimes in the form of unlooked for benefits, but sometimes in the form of ironic self-sabotage.
So the forgotten adversary, someone who perhaps feels forgotten. Maybe. Well, either side can resonate, so please do keep that in mind, Leo. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Hermit.
And here I've got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse.
So we do get that outsider energy, somebody who wants to come back
in from the cold. Yeah,
let's see where this goes, Leo. Could be you, could be the other person, or if you're cross-watching, it may resonate as a Leo that you know of. Pardon me. Let's have a look at the status of this relationship. How you feel about this person, the strengths, what's working for the relationship, the challenge, what's working against it, your advice, what you should do in the matter, what you shouldn't do, the hidden thing, what you may not be aware of, and the potential outcome.
Okay, so status of the relationship, how this person views you, Leo, strengths, weaknesses, what this person should keep doing, what they should stop doing, the hidden things, and outcome if nothing changes.
Okay, Leo, let's take a look. The Queen of Swords. Okay. Well, as your energy, it's very much a feeling here of detachment. I'm mainly picking it up as detachment, a need to look at things from the perspective of with time, with wisdom, with knowledge gained, in order to make some kind of sound judgment.
Yeah, it could be that somebody is wanting to come back in from the cold. Somebody possibly that you might have rejected at some point or let go of, or vice versa.
Yeah,
they could be coming back in with an apology as well, and you're going to decide whether to forgive them or not.
Yeah.
So it could go either way on that one. Let's take a look. We've got the Ace of Swords here. Yeah, so it's very much that same energy as Michelle has there of that Queen of Swords. Yeah, the essence of needing to make a decision and a clarity of thought.
Let's have a look and see how you feel about this person. Well, there's that Six of Pentacles, that gift. So either you're giving to them or they're giving to you. It's not clear to me right now.
But there is reciprocity.
In this case, there is reciprocity. There has to be. I feel that there has to be reciprocity here so that this can move forward. I feel if there isn't that reciprocity, then it can't.
Okay, let's take a look over here how this person's viewing you. We have the Three of Cups here. So, I'm thinking that this is somebody who wants to come back in, and they're looking forward to some sort of celebration.
A renewal, or a reunion. What's working for the situation? We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So it may have been an opportunity, or there may have been a feeling that an opportunity was missed in the past to start something. It seemed to at one point have some potential, although it lost its value, if you will, maybe over a period of time. And what I'm getting around this is that it could be that after a period of time now one of these people is having some kind of revelation about value. or the value of this relationship, or the potential for this relationship to have value.
Yeah, I get a change of heart.
A change of heart. It could be a change of heart.
Okay, over here we've got the Hanged Man as a strength. I do like that as a strength, but it's about waiting. But it's about waiting also for the right sacrifice to be made as well. So you know, there might have been a time when this was maybe a situation that ended quite abruptly, and it might have ended with some angry words, and some time might have been required for both parties to be away from each other. For somebody to have to make some sort of sacrifice in order to be able to come back in.
Let's take a look and see what the challenge is. We've got the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So this is a situation in which someone hasn't gotten their wish. It could be you, Leo, it could be the other person, but somebody wants a partnership or wanted a partnership, and there's a feeling around this of, you know what, if there's no reciprocity, maybe I need to start thinking about whether I should still value this, is what I'm getting from Spirit. It's a real energy here of needing to look at value and what you put or give time to. And if you're not getting it back from a person with equality, with that reciprocity, it may be that this needs to be something that needs to be not forgotten about, but more changing the mindset from value to perhaps not giving it as much value, is what I'm getting from Spirit.
I look at that Nine of Cups in the reverse, and I wonder if in the past, Leo, you were involved with somebody in a short-term relationship, and now this person wants to come back. You know, they're saying the right things, but you won't have them back unless you're going to get what you want, which I think is something a bit longer term than what was before. But always in the back of your mind, you're going to be thinking, oh gosh, this is going to be just like the last time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at the weakness. Yeah, the weakness here is strength in the reverse, which is weakness. The weakness here is weakness. Temptation.
Yeah.
It's the possibility that they're coming back to you just for some sort of fulfillment of some sort of lust, desire. And that's I think what you're concerned about here with this Nine of Cups in the reverse.
Yeah, or for comfort, for whatever they got out of you before, perhaps.
Anyway, you're questioning their motives.
Yeah.
And you want clarity as regards exactly what they want. I think there is some interest though, Leo. You do have some interest in them, but you have doubts, lingering doubts about what's going on.
Yeah, let's have a look and see what you should continue to do here. We've got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So here again, I feel it's about whether or not you should open up and show emotion towards someone who may not be reciprocating. It's kind of like I'm getting a very one-sided energy around this. You want to come in and give to them, that's plain, but the other person doesn't seem to be reciprocating in some way, and there's a real need for you to be cautious of how emotionally involved you've gotten, because I feel like you have gotten quite involved with this on an emotional level, and you might need to draw that back, you know, to really think about, is this going to be something that I can actually potentially have growth with in the future, or am I just wasting my time with this? Is this person keeping me circulating in some kind of like a rotation there in the background? You know, that kind of thing. The reason why I say that is because someone feels like they're on the outskirts.
That's right. Yeah, and you know, I look at that Queen of Cups in reverse, and I wonder if there's some drama that this is causing in your life as well. Yeah. And whether, you know, it might be just too difficult. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, with relationships, sometimes you look at them and, gosh, this shouldn't be this hard.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at what this person should keep doing. We've got the Hierophant. You know, in the past, I think this person, you know, came in, they had a short-term sort of affair with you. I think you wanted something more. They weren't prepared to provide it. But now it appears, at least there's the appearance, that they're wanting to come back in from the cold and possibly offer that to you, what you were looking for in the first place.
Okay, let's have a look and see what you shouldn't do. We've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Now, I feel this is about being too generous with your heart, with your emotions. There's a real need to temper your generosity, because I get you being a very generous person, Leo. You're a giver. So if this person seeks your help, you'll give it freely. But that kind of thing can be, not that I think this person is trying to take advantage of you. It's just that by your very nature, you tend to be someone who other people go to when they need something, when they're going through a difficult time.
That's interesting, isn't it? All right, let's take a look over here at what this person should stop doing. We've got the Empress here as what they should stop doing. What do you make of that, Michelle?
As what they should stop doing, you know, I feel in this case, it's about seeking or looking at someone as a potential partner long term. I'm looking at someone here. Could be you, Leo, could be the other person here, who is very traditional sort, and they like to settle down. They'd like to be in a partnership, and they have someone around them that they think is their ideal mate. That Empress card, someone who they feel is very abundant in their life, someone who has got it all together. The beauty is there, the charm is there. They really seem to get on well with this person. That there's an energy here of someone who feels like this person has something of value. I feel it's all about value in this reading and how we value other people. For you, Leo, you may value someone a little bit too highly. That's what I'm getting with this card of what you shouldn't do. Place them up on that pedestal. Value them above others.
Okay. All right.
Let's have a look and see what is hidden here. We've got Justice. Well, this again is about balance. Making decisions. Discerning what is going to be of value to you. Yeah, I feel like I'm talking about a situation here where someone has valued someone else very highly. The other person hasn't. Doesn't mean that they don't value you at all. I feel that they do, but long term, it doesn't seem like they value you as much as you value them, or vice versa.
Yeah, I think that Michelle's right with that. And this person does want to come back in from the cold with regard to that. Let's take a look at what's hidden on this side. Yeah, we've got the Ten of Pentacles.
Yeah.
You see, that's the thing. They really do want this long-term legacy type situation. I think they want it now, but they may want it more than they're letting on. And they may not be being very clear about it. Then the thing is, there might be some miscommunication here as well. They might think that they might be coming on too strong if they tell you this, Leo.
Yeah, I feel that person's very clear in their mind. They have this idea of, I want that Leo to be my partner. That's my long-term partner. I want to marry that person. And they're waiting there in the background with that hangman. I feel that they're being very patient for the most part, waiting for you. They might be waiting for you to get out of another relationship. Yeah. Waiting for you to become single. But they seem to feel like there is going to be some kind of reunion with you in the future.
Yeah, they just want to be the next to be with you, to quote that song. So
you, Leo, I feel you're really understanding that this person has a lot to give, is very generous nature, but at the same time, for you, I feel that you have to be fair to this person, and you have to be very clear with them, because I feel like if you're just kind of keeping this person there as potential, but not really valuing them, if the emotional connection isn't there, I feel like you need to really kind of go within here and make a judgment call that will be best for this other person. You know, not just taking your needs into account, but the needs of the other person as well. It's all about fairness and equality and keeping the balance, because if this person is there kind of waiting for you to get out of a partnership and they really see you as their potential partner and you don't, this needs to be looked at in terms of fairness and equality.
Yeah, I think Michelle's right. I mean, this person seems to be pretty gung-ho for you, Leo, but it may be that they are putting you up on a pedestal.
Yeah.
And I think that's the danger on this side. And in that case, they're going to be giving too much.
Yes.
And if that's the case, then there's no real benefit to a relationship where one person is giving a whole lot more than the other. But they have to be aware of that. Yeah, over here is the... Oops.
No, you say yours first.
Okay. Yeah, we're looking at the King of Cups in the reverse here as the outcome. So this is... it's an imbalance of emotion that I'm sensing here. I think it's them just trying too hard to woo you, Leo.
Yeah.
It's that King of Cups in reverse and it's Queen of Cups in reverse here.
You're not making a pair.
Yes, it's a pair that's opposite.
Yeah. I think one person here is very much in love, idealizes that person and sees them as their partner and refuses to give up on the idea.
I think that's this person here who's idealizing you, Leo. And you're trying to make a decision about this person. You're trying to weigh up the benefits, weigh up the pros, the cons.
Yeah.
Trying to make a fair decision.
Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah. That's the thing. It seems like it's not going to come to pass. And it's sad in one... You know, I do get an incredible amount of sadness from this reading because I feel that one person wants this so badly and the other person doesn't. And you know, that's life, isn't it? But you know, very, very rarely is it that we're on the same page at the same time and two people who are in love at the same time. Very often it's one person loves way more than the other. It's just the way it seems to happen.
It's like that song, Send in the Clowns, you know. Yes, one person wanted something and then they didn't and then they did and it was too late for the other person, that kind of thing.
It's just never really getting it together at the right time. And that's the way I kind of feel about this reading. You know, it's not to say that there isn't... there is some level of care here, but it's just being able to get this together so that you can both achieve a victory with this relationship at the same time, because it could be that one person here is wanting the relationship but is in another partnership. They can't get together, and then when one partnership ends, the other person is not free.
You're right. Yeah, that's exactly right.
And it's always this kind of imbalance.
Yeah, and it is almost like a comic tragedy type situation.
It is. So there's a real need to look at this from a practical standpoint and make a judgment, you know, be very clear and decisive about this so that, you know, you can make some kind of call, or the other person can make some kind of call. They definitely need some kind of clarity. They may even be asking you for clarity. They could say something like, look, is there any real chance for us in the future? That's
right, but there has to be reciprocity. And I think that's the whole theme behind this reading. Unless you're willing to give to this other person, they're willing to give to you, and it's simultaneous reciprocity, this isn't going to work.
So we'll see where this goes in the extended. If this is resonating, please do join us there. The link is below in the descriptions box, and that will be available on the Vimeo channel. About another 30 minutes, clarifying all the cards on the table, looking at a Lenormand reading, and also some oracles for guidance. So please do join us there if this is resonating. If you'd prefer a personal reading, you can reach out. The email is gypsyinsights@gmail.com, and that email is also in the box below. If this one doesn't resonate, it won't resonate with all Leos. It's a general reading. Feel free to check out our self-repair playlist on the channel, and there you'll find readings that are done in this style but are not sign or time dependent. So Leo, wishing you the best with this. We will see you soon, or we will talk to you in part 2.
Thanks, Leo. Goodbye and good luck.